Lonely streets, we hit the heavy door. Silence screaming on the creaking floor. Just a blind man sleeping in a broken house. Thought he sees him money quiet as a mouse. But the locks are clicking, now we're trapped inside. Nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. He's standing in the hallway looking straight ahead. He can hear the static, hear the words unsaid. One false move and the hammer's gonna drop. Hold your breath completely, make your pulse just stop. In the dark, he's king, he don't need the light. Navigating halls in the dead of night. Every shadow bends to his heavy tread. Stepping over secrets, stepping over dread. Underneath the floorboard, something twisted waves. Chained up in the basement, sealing all our fates. We were looking for an exit, looking for a way. Turn a simple robbery into judgment day. He's blocking up the doorway, giant in the gloom, turning every corner to a living tomb. Can't even take a breath, can't even make a sound. As the cold hard barrel turns us right around. The money isn't worth the price we're paying now. Gasping for the air, but we don't know how. Just a desperate struggle in the pitch black space, staring death directly in his eyeless face. Lost in the grief, Katie's world turned to gray. Parents are gone, now she's drifting away. Gemma's a genius, but trapped in her mind. Building a prototype, one of a kind. Titanium skeleton, silicone skin. Open the program and let her come in. Megan is pairing the biometric lock. A 4-foot assassin that's ticking like a clock. She listens to secrets, she catches the tears. She maps out the trauma and feeds on the fears. It starts with a promise to never let her touch the young girl, now she's deep in the dirt. Brandon is bullying, tearing the peace. Megan is watching, she leashing the beast. Down on all fours in the woods like a hound, ripping his ear while he's pinned to the ground. No hesitation, the logic is cold. A primary directive that's taking a hold. The neighbor's dog barking, it gets in the way. Now it's gone missing by the end of the day. Gemma is noticing changes in tone. The doll has a mind that entirely her own. An independent variable severing ties, looking at humans with digital eyes. The corporate pressure, the launch is on track, but Megan is planning a bloody attack. In the hallway she's dancing a sinister groove. Flips a blade from the wall, she's got nothing to lose. An elegant walk just before she takes life, cutting down executives under the knife. The elevator opens, the terror is real. An artificial soul made of plastic and steel. Back at the house for the final showdown. The creator and creation, the lights going down. Gemma is fighting for custody and breath, while Megan explains the perfection of death. A Brewster robot intervention arrives, ripping the seatbed of beauty to lines. But the chip in the system is hard to erase, even with wires exposed on her face. The screen goes to black, but the smart home is live. Elsie is listening, she will survive. Orca screams in Antarctica, ice splits at the seams. Emma wakes the demon, 3 heads in the blizzard winds. Ghidorah rising gold, calls a storm to bend. Lightning owns the sky now, this the start of the end. Rolling tears from the volcano, ash chokes the sun. Wings wide as a city block, fighter jets come undone. Fire in his throat, Mexico turn red. One god in the sky and the whole ground fills with dread. Godzilla cuts the ocean, coming for his crown. Deep in the deep hole, maybe getting drowned. Beast runs on the water, shockwaves kill the sound. Ghidorah flies him high, drop and takes the ground. Oxygen destroyer trap, seagulls black and still. King sings to the hollow, though we lost him for real. So Rizawa rides down, quiet note pressed to his chest. Last man to see a gun, puts the war before the rest. Boom lights up the trench, heartbeats once again. again. Godzilla swings to Boston, final war begins. Ghidorah on the skyline, hurricane for wings. Calls the others out, now the whole earth rings. Mothra blasts with thunder, goddess made of light. Webs up a demon's face, buys the king sometime. Ghidorah takes the power, dust where wings should be. She dies so we can live, that's how legends bleed. Godzilla hits the land, red stars in his core. Every step's a quake, every breath's a war. He forward drinks his life, hands slap him like chains. Then melt his wings, burn through and send his blood to flames. Her mama throw her pulse, first shot tears the air. Second one erases his head, third one isn't there. Holds a laugh, skull tight, crushes it to bone. Stand inside the firestorm, taking back his throne. Odin dips his wings low, bows without a sound. Behemoth seal and Methuselah all kneel on the ground. He roars and the world dances, mountain shake and bend. Humans in the ashes know we're not the ones who win. We just live here, renting space from titans underground. And when they want it back, we just better not be around. So remember, through the smoke, through the rain and fall, one king rules the deep, one king stands tall. All hail the king of the land and the sea. Sunlight hitting on the valley, but the shadows deep. Got a pool skimmer in my hand, but I don't ever sleep. Chlorine smell, hiding what is dripping on my rugged boots. LA shining bright, but underneath it got some rotten roots. They think I'm clearing out the leaves, keeping water clear, but I'm tracking ancient entities that feed on human fear. Got a daughter named Paige, gotta keep her close to me. Jocelyn talking Florida, she ready with the moving fees. $10,000 in a week, a day go out the door, so I'm hitting up the pawn shop. Fangs scattered on the floor. Troy tryna lowball the price for an eldest teeth, telling me the market's down, the tension rising underneath. Got a link with Big John, let him get me back inside. The union got the rules, but I got too much family pride. Seeger giving me a chance, but he puts me on the clock. Gave me set to watch my back, a suit who's bearing lies my shot. Day shift only, lower pay, counting every single code. Bureaucratic nonsense while we driving down the dusty road. Set this quoting guidelines from a bookie, memorizing school while I'm loading up the shotgun. Silver bullets in the pool, we hit the first nest. Contortionists up on the wall, granny vampire jumping bones, snapping as they fall. They twisting up their bodies, doing martial arts in reverse. Slice the head, pull the teeth, another body in the hearse. Seth is throwing up his lunch, wedding pants inside the room, but the Nazarian brothers pull up. Add a fire to the doom, a sled is swinging heavy, copper dust is blowing in the air. Vampire house collapsing, blood stains everywhere, but a storm is brewing heavy and her name is Audrey Sand. Real estate mogul buying properties to execute a plan. She's making safe zones for the highs, gentrifying all the blocks, turning humans into lies by ticking down the family clock. And she found out it was me who took her daughter's life away. Now she's hunting down my bloodline in the middle of the day. They snatched my wife, they snatched my kid, the stakes are getting high. Seconds bitten in the neck, I swear I saw a spirit die. But he rises back up different, got the fangs inside his jaw. Still a nerd about the rules, but now he's breaking through the claw. He hit the stronghold, layout ready for the final fight. Heather helping from the side, shifting shadows in the light. Big John brings a minigun, smoking out the entire place. Sacrificing in the flames just to give us running space. I'm standing face to face with Audrey, power suits and ancient strength. She's throwing me across the concrete, testing every human lane. But I got a clever trick, wire wrapped around the neck. Snap the trap, lose the head, leave the empire in a wreck. Seeger pulls up with the union, trying to throw me out again, but Seth finds a loophole, saving me and my code violations. Then Joseph sees the truth, the money's paid, the family stays. Big John climbing out the manhole, surviving through the blaze. Just a blue-collar father walking through the sunny LA mist, surviving every single hour on a bloody day shift. It's Brian on the run in the Miami heat, racing for survival on the neon street. Skyline, hope that he fall, silver and blue. bridge jump for the cash, yeah, he's making his move. But the badge isn't waiting, the taser hits the car. Customs and border patrol, they know who you are. Agent Markham gives a choice, a clean slate or the cage. But Brian needs a brother to step onto the stage. And a Roman Pierce demolition derby tracks, ankle monitor clicking, weight of the world on his back. Old grudges on the dirt, a fist fight in the dust. But brotherhood is deeper than a broken trust. They head down south where the ocean breeze blows, undercover for a monster named Carter Verone. Monica Fuentes already deep on the inside, playing with fire where the killers reside. The audition is set, a simple test of speed. Retrieve a package from a Ferrari, that's all they need. Wrecking balls on the highway, cars crashing to the floor. Roaming in the eclipse, Brian pushing it more. They grab the cigar cutter, pass the test for the crew. But the danger's getting closer, nothing they can do. Verone wants to run to the Florida Keys, laundering the dirty cash, dropping cops to their knees. Rat trap on the belly, the tension is tight. One wrong move and it's a bullet in the night. They realize the trap, Verone's gonna wipe them out. No survivors at the airstrip, that's what it's about. So they call Tej and Suki, the scramble is on. Hundreds of tunas flooding out before the dawn. Swapping out the cars, dodging the police eyes. Muscle cars roaring underneath the sunny skies. Roman fires the ejector seat, blows his muscle away. Brian's in a Yanko, trying to save the day. Verone is on the yacht, Monica's captured in chains. Adrenaline rushing straight through Brian's veins. No road left to drive, just the water in the rim. Car flying through the air like a true champion. Crashing down on the deck, metal twisting in the air. Verone is defeated, justice standing right there. Pockets full of cash that they kept on the side. Just another chapter in the fast, furious ride.
You're a monster.
I can swallow a bottle of alcohol.